Hey, I'm Fernando Bautista, and for our week 7 discussion, we need to discuss what we learned about ethics and ourselves that we didn't already know before this course started. Um, so, as we know, ethics are, morals or values that are based upon, your beliefs, and it dictates how you make certain choices throughout your daily, life or, whatnot. So, these beliefs or these standards that you hold yourself up to can be based upon your religious belief, your personal beliefs, or what society believes. So basically, with the ethics, you're trying to make the right decision. Well, at least what society views as right. Something that you might do might be unethical to somebody else, but you might think it's ethical. But that's a whole nother thing. But some things that I didn't know about, ethics or whatso have it before this course started. Like I didn't know there was, such thing called a blue wall of silence, where it's like an unwritten code that, police officers use, that if they see something unethical happening within their own agency, or if they see, one of their fellow officers do, they're not going to say anything about it, or they won't report it. And, they won't do so due to like a brotherhood that they have, or, I guess a bond that only police officers have, and they only understand that. And, the question rose is, is that ethical or unethical? And, everybody has their own opinion, but, personally, I would say it's something unethical, because, if you see something illegal going on, or, so you see inappropriate actions going on from another officer, then, you should report it, because, if you don't, things are going to continue to arise, and, more problems will soon come. Another thing that I didn't know before this course started about ethics was the whole gratuity thing, about officers taking gratuities. When you're a kid, you have the whole what's it called? You have the whole perspective of like officers always getting like free coffee and donuts. And that's not true. I come to find out, that most agencies, if not all of them, have a policy where gratuities are like a no-go. And after, researching it and, looking it up, I understand now why they have that rule set into place. Gratuities are things that are given out for free to like officers, or people that wear a badge or so forth, to just kind of thank them for their services. But then again, it's you're accustoming this officer to just take things for free. You're showing them favoritism, and that can eventually lead up to police corruption, or it can be looked up as like a bribe, or things like that. And that's why these certain agencies have like policies against gratuities, and it's understandable. It's I guess it's unethical to do that. But those would be like a couple of things that I didn't know before I took this course about ethics. I didn't know about the blue wall of silence. I didn't know the whole like gratuity policy type deal. But with the ethics, you're living your day by life by life, day by day, trying to make the right decision, trying to do what's right or wrong. Personally, me, I try to go my days, making the right choices. Is this right? Is this wrong? Is this going to affect me in the future? How will it affect me in the future? But regardless, everybody needs to live their life, making the right choices, because there's going to be a day that comes that, you will no longer be here on this earth, and, who knows where you're going to go. But hopefully, those right decisions that you make put you in a place where, you'll be in a whole heck of a lot better situation. But, those are some things about ethics that, I learned throughout this course, and it gave me a new perspective on ethics.